back with another video. Today is a special video because slight unboxing video. Got some parts in for the bike. The bike needs a lot of work, and if you're just tuning into this channel and you're wondering what I'm referring to, I've just recently acquired a Honda CB750F Super Sport from the year 1979. So, interesting grab. It does not currently work, as you can imagine. It's been sitting for 20 years. So, we're going to be doing a kind of just like revival series, getting the bike back to life, and maybe document the process if I have time. But little unboxing here. Got some oil, K&N oil filter, new battery, anti-gravity, smaller form factor battery, as I plan on again turning this bike to a calf racer bike, and going to be trying to save as much weight and space as I can. Oil I'm going to be using is 300V 10W40, which calls for, well, this bike calls for 10W40 oil. Maybe not this high of a spec oil, but I love that oil and I've used it in my other sport bikes. Yes. Let's take a look at the bike here. So I have yet to turn this on, and the battery compartment is actually situated behind here. So now this is a lithium battery. So I did have to order a RIX rectifier to regulate this battery, as it's not recommended for this bike without that regulator. It will work, it just, you need that regulator. This is the battery, the 801 series. It has 204 cold cranking amps, and the form factor is so small. I mean, this thing is so light, it's crazy. Oil filter, this is part number KN401. I'm not the part number, but I guess it's part number. The K&N parts comes with the seal in there and everything. Speaking of K&N, I did pick up their pod filters as well. And here's a bit of a workstation here. Various parts I have taken off. Currently just rear brakes, front and rear, and then I have the airbox, which is deleted, so that's not going to get put back on. Original OE carbs, which I did plan on restoring, but ended up buying Murray's carbs, which is a dual carb setup, and he gives you a kit, and everything is supposed to be synced and ready to go, essentially just plug and play. He gives you two intakes that go into two of the cylinders, and then those two go into the two carbs. So essentially you go from 4 carbs into just 2 with his carb kit. So that's come in. I've heard good things about that. The reason I went that route was I did originally plan to fully restore the bike, just original parts, but after doing some research on the bike, people have been saying that the original carbs were very painful to restore, and once you did restore them, it's hard to sync them or configure them to work well with pod filters, which I have bought, and these are expensive. These K&N pod filters are expensive. I think I paid like $200. Yeah, 200 for pod filters. Yeah, so went ahead and just bit the bullet and bought the Murray's carbs. That way, I kind of figured if I'd sent, because I was going to rebuild them myself, the OE carbs, I was going to rebuild them myself. But after doing some thinking, if I get them back and they're not working, it'd just be a tremendous waste of money and probably be just shy of the Murray carbs. So rather than go through that headache, I just bought the Murray's carbs to make the process easy. So let me get this battery fitted and I'll check back in.